I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel. We're in Stilwater, where Oklahoma State has defeated Texas Tech 45-35. Barry, it was a lot of offense. We saw it from the start from Tech, and then we saw it most of the rest of the game from OSU, but kind of an auspicious start for that OSU defense. Had some guys get hurt, gave up some points. Looked like it was going to be a really tough night for them.
Yeah, it did. You know, you go first quarter or so, you think, well, the Cowboys get out of this game, but the defense sort of stabilized. Ramon Richards, the true freshman corner, came on and was thrown into the fire and did a presentable job. And Davis Webb was very hot in the first quarter, but Cowboys neutralized him for the most part in quarters 2 and 3 and gave Daxx Garman and the OSU offense a chance to get hot itself.
Richards coming in for an injury to Ashton Lampkin, and after the game, Mike Gundy said it was an ankle. He thought it wouldn't be a long-term injury, but boy, when you saw it on the replay, and unfortunately we saw it several times, it did not look good. Looked like some hyperextension perhaps, but maybe he does bounce back faster. I'm sure that Cowboy secondary would much prefer to continue down Big 12 play with him in the secondary along with Kevin Peterson. Well, we mentioned the offense got hot, and boy, did they ever. Daxx Garman got going in his first Big 12 start, and it was all about the deep ball tonight, Barry. I was a little surprised with how frequently they threw that pass.
Well, Texas Tech had been thrashed by Arkansas in the run game in their most recent outing, and Cliff Kingsbury and staff decided, hey, we got to stop the run. So they stacked the line, put the corners one-on-one with OSU receivers, and Mike Yursich responded by saying, we're going to go deep. Daxx Garman throws a good deep ball. He threw 13 deep balls tonight, completed 6 for 231 yards, 2 touchdowns on deep balls. Really hurt Texas Tech. And Tyreek Hill had a huge 50-yard touchdown. James Washington, 2 big touchdowns. Marcel Aitman, 2 big catches off deep balls. So the Oklahoma State offense really made a lot of hay off that deep ball. Not a lot of short passing success tonight. The running game was so-so when OSU tried to force it, but those deep balls just slew Texas Tech.
Well, and that's really a change in the Oklahoma State offense, because even with Brandon Whedon, as I think you wrote about after the game, it wasn't that style of offense. They threw it a ton, but they really threw it around in the intermediate game. We haven't seen in this Oklahoma State offensive evolution, we haven't seen the deep ball like this. This is a whole new thing for this offense.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, they threw deep to Justin Blackman and Des Bryant and anybody else on occasion. But, I mean, for 2 straight games now, the Oklahoma State offense has been try to run and throw it deep. And it's not really been all that complicated. I mean, it's really just go out deep and I'll throw it up to you and win a jump ball. And so far the OSU guys, Aitman tonight and Hill and James Washington, are winning those jump balls.
Definitely so. Well, Iowa State up next. It's a Saturday game, a longer week with the Thursday night game that Oklahoma State played tonight. It'll be an 11 o'clock start. And, Barry, I have to think this maybe gives the Cowboys a chance to maybe get some defensive guys some rest. Maybe you don't see Ryan Simmons play every snap, Seth Jacobs play every snap. Maybe this is a chance for that defense to maybe get a little bit of rest.
Yeah, and maybe get some of those guys healthy. You know, Cowboys are a little lucky. Two other guys, Seth Jacobs and Larry Stevens, both limped off tonight. Came back, though, so that was good. But, you know, the defense has played better than maybe we had thought, but they can't sustain a lot of losses. They're not deep. Mike Gundy said at one time he thinks they had 5 true freshmen out there playing, so they've got to, you know, they do need to build up the depth, and they can't sustain any more injuries.
All right, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.